So if you think that you're in the dying industry, guess what? You got to ask yourself, where is the money going? Oh, absolutely. I think that's a great question to ask because look, there are plenty of industries that might be at risk of dying in the next 10 or 20 years. You're right. So if your field of business is at risk, or if you think that it's going to be a dying trend over the next 20 years or so, what do I suggest doing? Well, it's simple. Figure out how it's pivoting because it's not dying. That's the thing. A pessimistic person looks at it as, man, I'm in a dying industry. Like I'm getting less and less business because my business is going elsewhere, right? So really, no business is dying. Like the travel industry didn't die. It just went from travel advisors who had a brick and mortar storefront to online sites like Expedia and TripAdvisor, right? And then you think about shoe stores. Like when I was a kid, when we came from Armenia, we were broke and poor. We were shopping at Payless shoe stores, right? And now I see that Payless is going out of business. Why? Because, well, I order shoes online. I order from Zappos.com or any other shoe website, and I can order the shoes. If they fit, great. If they don't fit, I just send them back. Like, it's not that we stopped wearing shoes. The shoe industry didn't die. The way shoes are sold died. The way travel agents work didn't die. The way the business is done died. And so if you think that you're in the dying industry, guess what? You got to ask yourself, where is the money going? Where's the attention going? Cab drivers saw what was happening with Uber, but they're like, oh, who wants to sit in some strange person's car that's not licensed by the city or bonded by the city or the state, that doesn't have the skill sets of driving and the knowledge of the community, the ins and outs of the streets like I do, right? Like that was closed-minded thinking. Like no one is ever gonna sit in that. And then they would go, well, okay, it's dying, but it's only a fad. It's dying, it's only a fad. Soon people are gonna go back into cabs. And soon they realize, no, you know what? Uber, Lyft, and all these other car services are here to stay. So if you saw the trend coming, where were you? You should have been the one creating that platform, that app that helps people use society's cars to catch a ride, right? So if you think your business is dying, truth is, you're not in a dying industry. It's just making a technological pivot. The service or the product still needs to be offered. Like, let me tell you, do you think grocery stores are dying? No, it's just Amazon bought Whole Foods, and soon Amazon's gonna figure out a better, faster, more efficient way of delivering groceries to you. But think about this. Is the delivery service dying? No. Grubhub came about and said, look, we can do delivery for everybody, not just pizzerias that have their own delivery service. Now we can have delivery for everybody. They level the playing field. Like you got to be the one to see where the pivot is happening and then get in front of it, right? Instead of crying about it and then wondering what the hell happened when you go broke.